Hello. So we are on May the 4th, and I really wanted to do a Star Wars layout, but I didn't have the right pictures and stuff. So happy May the 4th. If you're watching this live, go Star Wars Day. I will probably have something live today for Star Wars Day. In fact, I know I did. This morning I went live on my little scrapbook store. I'm 100% confident that I used something related to Star Wars. But for this Scraplift Crafternoon, we are scraplifting Janine Ross. That's God's Child 9494 on Instagram. And she has a really cool double page layout that if you can see up here in the corner. And I really like it. It's if you watched last month the 2000 subscriber kind of celebration for Shannon Keith, I did a flip through and you'll see that this layout is actually very much my style. The kind of half and half page with a block. It's very my style. So I am going to take the left-hand side of that and I'm going to replicate that pretty closely with some pictures that I have of the boys eating Dole Whip at Disney Springs. This is one of the pictures that I need to finish for my Disney trip from January 2024. I talked about that as well, that I'm trying to get these pictures done. And this is one of the ones that I need to get done. See, I have a list here of pictures that I'm trying to get done, and Dole Whip is on top. You can see the ones that I've checked off. So I just have a few and that I'm trying to get through. So this is perfect. Hopefully we'll be able to get through these in the next few May I Scraplift use. So I will put you on fast forward and do a voiceover, and we'll see how this page takes shape. Okay. So this took a little bit longer than I thought it would, because it took me a while to kind of get into the groove of what I was going to do. First of all, I'm combining Echo Park and Close to My Heart and Say Cheese and a bunch of different collections together that I have just kind of sitting there for different Disney collections. And this, the first thing I want to do is create kind of the half and half page that you have there in the scrap lift, and then create the box, the black box. It's going to go where her pictures are. That's what I want to do. So that's the first thing I did. I put the half and half with the colorful Echo Park paper on top of a red, and then I cut a 10 by 10 black square. Now, after I do that, I'm kind of looking and I think that I want a little bit more space of the other paper showing. So I kind of measure what would be the smallest square I can cut and still get it. And I end up going with 8.5. So I do an 8.5 inch square, and that gives me a lot more of that other paper kind of showing through. I like that a lot better. It's instead of just being a black layout with a little bit of the other paper, it's still got more of that paper. Now, I really wanted Vacation Magic to be the title. I used Doodlebug. So there's a Doodlebug collection as well as a Simple Stories collection, and it had like these cute little desserts that have the faces. And because this is all about them eating ice cream and the Dole Whip, that's really what I wanted it to be. The problem I'm having is no matter where I put magic, it's getting lost. So I kind of decide I'm going to tackle that later. I'm going to finish putting the stuff together on the page. So I cut a yellow strip to go right outside the black, right outside the white uh, pattern background because it wasn't really standing out enough against that red. And I really like how that turned out. And then you can see she has a scalloped border there on the outside of her black square. So I scalloped edged one, and then I'm going to do that and put that on the outside of my black square. And then I'm going to keep messing around with this to kind of make it work for me. I really wanted it to be the colors of the collections, but I also just wanted it to be fun. So I did have this one little strip from the Doodlebug collection of this white scallop, and I thought it might be fun to have that white scallop there too. Here is my ATG gun being ATG gunish. I know you guys have watched a few times now. Yes, still same roll. Still same roll of that ATG gun. Eventually, I promise you, eventually I will fix it, but it's not now. Not now. If not now, when? That's what I keep telling myself. But it's gonna happen. I really, I'm so stubborn. I don't want to waste that tape, so I'm just waiting. Anyway, long story short, I used a blue ribbon there to add a little bit of the blue on top of the black, and then I put that white, other white scallop. So now I've got two scallops, the blue ribbon, and so I have matched what she did for the square. Then I have this really cute little ice cream treat thing from the Doodlebug collection. I'm going to use that. So that is kind of the base of the layout, and you can already see how it matches her layout pretty well, at least the left-hand side, and that is a lot of fun. Now I'm going to pop up the Dole Whip, and I'm really at this point just embellishing. I am still avoiding the title because I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do. And in a second, you're going to see how I handle the title. And it's a little bit, I like to think it's a little bit creative, but I'm going through all the sticker sheets and seeing if I can find anything, popping up hearts and treats and just using it. That's the word wow. You can't really see it because it's hidden by her layout. So then I still have the word vacation. I'm still trying to see if I can put it on there. Messing around. I just definitely wanted that little pineapple. I thought that would be a lot of fun. Um, and just the treats. So this layout was really about just using up these embellishments that I didn't think I would use any other time. So this Doodlebug collection is really cutesy, and it doesn't match a lot of what I do at Disney anymore. But I really wanted to use it. So here you go. Here's what I'm going to do. I wanted this vacation magic, and the white on the white was not working for me. So I put it on black, and then I fussy cut it out. And this takes way longer than it should. It is probably not perfect and not the best way to have handled this, but in my mind, when I was making this page, this handled the problem of giving it a black outline. Now, in hindsight, could have taken ink and inked the edge, could have taken a pen and went around the edge. A lot of other things I could have done, could have made a little space for it with another color of cardstock, but instead this is what I did, and it looks good. It looks fun, and I know when I go back and look at the page, I will remember the stress I had in cutting out that magic. Now, Vacation Magic's the title. I just like it. That's what I wanted it to be. I popped up the word magic as well. And I took a second and I looked at this layout after that, and I just decided it needed something else. And I looked at her layout, and she had more kind of embellishments in the left-hand corner. So I thought maybe I would just go ahead and add some more in there. I also just, that big bulky red area really was not calling to me. So I was trying to figure out what I could do to cover up that big red area. So I added some more treats on, and I thought that was fun. I'm looking through my sticker sheet, and I'm not seeing any stickers. There are no stickers that are making me happy. Going through that sticker sheet, I'm still not seeing any. And I'm just kind of failing open. And then I decide, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to doodle. I use Doodlebug, so I'm going to doodle. So I get my handy dandy white pen, and if you don't have a good white pen, a white pen that you like, you need to go and find one. Now, I have one that I get from the Japanese store in New York, and they sell, it's Sakuro, I think that's what it is. Oh no, yeah. Well, actually, I have a Signo Uniball broad also, but I have a couple of different white pens that I really like. And it takes me a while to find them, but they really work. So I did add that confectionery picture down there, but then I'm just going to doodle on the edges. And basically what I do is I doodle a line, um, and you can't draw right on the glass mat with this Uniball. So you have to kind of draw, but I do a doodle and I draw the line, and believe it or not, just that little doodle really made a huge difference. And I then do my journaling in the white pen on that left lower corner. And all of that together really makes this page come together. I hope you liked it. I will see you next week, and may the 4th be with you.